What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of CoinLogic TV, where we are looking logically at crypto assets while we're at the beach on a Wednesday, because, that crypto life, you can do that. I am your host, The Logical Dude, your favorite van life living, crypto investing digital nomad. I hope you guys are doing good today. So, today's topic is the markets are doing their thing. So should you. For me, that thing is getting out into nature. It is an absolutely beautiful day outside. I've had cabin fever a little bit this week, been taking care of my daughter. She had her wisdom teeth all taken out, all four of them. A couple of them were big. So, had to do the daddy duty. But mama's off of work now. So, I didn't want to overstay my welcome. So I came out to the coast. Well, I am able to do that because I am paired up in a lot of liquidity pools against stable coins. So stable coins are keeping my portfolio stable, still generating yield, even during this down market. So let's talk about that down market. Have we found some bottom? I'm going to take a look at the charts here in just a second, and we'll show you what I'm talking about. But we may be kind of finding a little bit of a bottom range. Because if you remember from the other day, if you didn't watch Monday's market update, the Dixie Stampede, you should go check that out. The dollar index has been on a run. All right. So usually what happens, though, and if you look back in history, it'll tell you, and it may happen over a couple weeks, kind of thing. Because a lot of times when you're looking at something like the Dixie, the dollar index, you need to look at it from a longer term perspective. It's not like crypto markets, where in the crypto markets, people think long term is like a day. No, sorry guys. Long term can be months, quarters, years, that kind of thing. So the way I look at with crypto, long term is looking at the daily and the weekly time frames. Short term is anything under a daily. So that's, midterm is really a daily time frame. Long term is the weekly time frame. That's kind of how I judge crypto as far as the charts. So, but looking at the daily time frames, we're seeing some really nice bottoming action on the momentum waves on the VuManchu Market Cipher indicator, which is a free version of the famous Market Cipher indicator. Somebody actually just basically recreated it on TradingView, and you can go get it for free. I'll link it down in the description below. But looking at that chart, you're going to see that we may be finding some bottom in a lot of different assets. I've been looking at Bitcoin, been looking at Hive, been looking at BNB, and looking at Atom specifically. So, and we'll take a look at these charts, and you're going to have to judge for yourself. Don't listen to me. I'm just a dude taking a hike, on a Wednesday. It is what it is. I was trying to do this earlier with my dog on a walk, but that was that was impossible. I was having to stop every 2 seconds. But anyway, let's take a look at these charts, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. All right, everybody. So we are taking a look here at the dollar index. This is the Dixie, and you're going to see here that we're going to zoom out. So last time the Dixie did a big spike up, big run up spike like that was back in March of 2020. And if you were in the space at that time, you know what happened. Well, everybody knows what happened. Global lockdowns. All stocks, commodities, everything went to absolute crap. So did crypto. All right. Well, the dollar did a big old pump up because people ran into the dollar and they were panicking. Well, with all this global crisis going on, people are doing the same thing now. Dumping equities, dumping commodities, dumping crypto, all that kind of stuff, jumping into the dollar, which has absolutely made the dollar go on a complete bull run here. Basically a parabolic run. So it ran up to over $1.03. Well, if you see what happens in the past, when it runs up, it takes a sharp dip back down. Okay, so people start to realize that life is going to be okay and they can start getting back into these assets. So everybody's been waiting on the Fed waiting on the interest rate news and all that kind of stuff, what they're going to do. But you can see the dollar index is absolutely leveled off, like basically flat topped right here at the 103 level. So that's telling me that there's some really major indecision right here, and people are about to start piling back into some assets. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just a dude out here in the woods taking a hike on a Wednesday. So, what do I know? But I got a feeling that things are about to take a wild shift. So it might not be a bad time to be looking back into some different assets. So let's take a look here at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we did drop below that trend line, that upwards trend line that we were looking at, but it has basically done the same flat. Instead of a flat top, it's done a flat bottom. So you can look at our momentum indicator down here on the Market Cipher B indicator. This is the VuManchu Market Cipher. It's a free version. It's out there on TradingView. You can go and check it out. Just look up VuManchu Market Cipher B or Market Cipher A, and it'll pop up there. And it's free. Use it. You got the RSI, which is the purple line. You got the yellow line is the VWAP, which is the volume weighted average price. You've got the green and red waves, which is the money flow indicator, which is right now it's really tight and currently starting to point back up to the green. You've got the momentum has had the biggest dip, but you can see where it's at now. We are definitely finding that bottom consolidation range. Keep switching from buy to sell signals right there at the bottom. That's just showing you we're in a consolidation range, hopefully ticking to the upside. Today's price action jumping up to 39,000 has been really nice looking. Let's take a look real quick at BNB. BNB doing something very similar. Got the same kind of momentum bottoming there. So hopefully we can start pointing to the upside here. So VWAP is moving to the upside, and we're still in the green on the money flow there on BNB, which is really nice to see. Hive has had a little bit more of a sharper drop over the past few days, but last week, but in the past few days, the past 4 days or so here, you can see that we have been consolidating down here around that 79-cent range. And we have a really pronounced buy signal down there on the momentum indicator. So hopefully we can start seeing some upside here for Hive as well. Moving to Litecoin, taking a look at Litecoin, because Litecoin I like to look at as a precursor of what Bitcoin's moves are going to be. It's always kind of done that, just in a little bit sharper ranges, sharper momentum ranges. So here with Litecoin, you can see we've had that same downtrend, and we are starting to bottom out. We got the same looking momentum waves there with the higher, I'm going to totally give credit to Jason Casper for this, but the higher butt cheek is on the left-hand side, the lower butt cheek is on the right-hand side. We want that to be opposite. So we want the lower butt cheek on the left and the higher butt cheek on the right, because that will show uptrend as far as the momentum is concerned. So take that as you will, and go check out Jason Casper's channel. Absolutely brilliant analyst. So taking a look at Cosmos real quick. So the Cosmos hub has definitely found some oversold bottom, because you can see here where the purple line has turned to green. That indicates that it has dropped into oversold territory. So you can see that green dot is definitely being followed by some upwards momentum there on the money flow and on the momentum, as well as the VWAP and RSI. So maybe a good time to scoop up some of these assets. Not financial advice. I'm just a dude again out in the woods having a chill time, because I'm in crypto, and I've made some smart choices. I'm not super rich or nothing, but hey, I got income coming in, and that's the key. Is I have multiple streams of crypto income coming in that help support my life. And that's all that matters, because I get to enjoy beautiful times out here in the woods, bringing you guys the crypto charts. So you can see here with Osmosis versus Tether, I've actually got a lot of DeFi in Osmosis stacked up against UST. So it's been trying to keep some balance there. But we have been oversold for a while now. And you can see that we have got some bullish divergence. So we have got lowering price action, which is starting to find that sharp bottom right here. But look at our momentum waves. This is what I'm talking about. Osmosis has that lower butt cheek on the left and the higher butt cheek on the right. So that means we are, and you got that green line that connects the two buy signals, that's showing bullish divergence. That means the momentum is starting to push in a different direction than the price action, so that's going to indicate a trend change. Generally, that's what happens. It doesn't always happen every time, but that's what we call an anchor wave and a trigger wave. So that lower wave down there on the left is the anchor wave, and we do have one trigger wave. I'd like to see one more trigger wave for a longer term uptrend. But yeah, this is starting to look a little bit bottom bullish here. So I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Now, it could just be short-term uptrends, you know. Cake's doing some weird stuff. Cake's cake, but iron cake. Well, so yeah, let's just go and take a look at the total crypto market here. So this is the total crypto market excluding Bitcoin. So this is altcoins here. And you can see we got a lot of that same momentum that we were seeing on some of those other altcoins like Hive and Atom, those sharper bottoms there. And then let's go and let's include Bitcoin with that. Not much difference. So hopefully we can start seeing some uptrend here. Overall, the markets look like they may be finding some bottom, which if you look, it's not really printing lower lows. I mean, getting close there. We're getting really close, but you know, we're still in consolidation range. You know, hopefully we can save it here. It might take a while to get back into some bullish territory, guys, but you know, the markets are going to do what the markets are going to do. That's why you should too. So you shouldn't be having to stare at all this all the time, you know, unless you're doing that whole intraday trading thing, which is, you know, come on. Most people that do that are going to get wrecked. You know, I didn't have the patience to sit there all day long and do that and watch it. You know, I'd try to set alerts, but sometimes I wouldn't catch it in time. I tried the bots, I tried all that, but I found myself like playing with the bots way too much, you know, and just instead of letting them do their thing, I started, you know, just trying to interfere too much. That's why I've gone to doing a lot of DeFi automatic market making, pairing it against stable coins, so that way it keeps a lot of things stable. Actually, I'm getting ready to launch a DAO that is going to be built and backed by a USDC to Hive backed dollar on Polygon through the Polycub platform. So that's going to generate yield for my businesses. So that's kind of the plan. So I'm really kind of getting, you know, big up into the stablecoin game a bit because it brings balance. I mean, what you can do with that is then you can then loan against that, buy assets to trade up and down, you know, that kind of thing. You can do the same thing with Bitcoin. So it just depends on what you want as your stable assets, you know. So me, I'm looking at building a solid base in stable coins and Bitcoin. Basically using it as collateral, loaning against it for all my other, you know, DeFi action trading or, you know, business building, anything that I'm going to do with that. Pay off the loans from the collateral and then just keep doing it again. And just keep building that stablecoin and Bitcoin collateral, you know, stack. So that's kind of the goal, you know, here at CoinLogic. That's what I'm looking to do with the logical DAO. So I will put the post announcement for that down in the description below. I put that up yesterday. Yeah, so really looking forward to a lot of things coming. I use bear markets for building. That's kind of the best time because we're not worried about the pumps, because when you're in a bull market and you're in that bull run, that's when the retail FOMO's in and people only care about the price action. People only care about that kind of stuff. When you're in these bear markets, those people are gone. So it's quiet. Yeah, it may be a little boring on crypto Twitter or even on Hive. It's been extremely boring lately. But, you know, is what it is. Those people that come in for that short-term pump, and that short-term price action, because all they care about is, you know, just making more dollars, they're not in the scene right now. The people that are in it right now at these low prices and after all this blood in the streets and that kind of thing, those are your degenerates. Those are the ones like us that are in this for the fundamentals, that believe in what crypto is all about, and we're building stuff. So I got a lot of projects that I'm working with right now. So hopefully going to be using the Logical DAO to expand my team and that kind of thing, to bring on people to write some awesome articles. I mean, honestly, I want to take CoinLogic toe to toe with like the big boys, like CoinDesk or Cointelegraph. So, but I'm going to need some good writers, some good journalists that want to get involved and want to help something grow from the ground up. So that's what this is all about. I got Hive List, Hive Hustlers, Block Tunes, and then got a new NFT collection getting ready to launch called Hashcats. So that's going to be fun. There's a little alpha for you. That one's going to have a whole social club built around it. So, you know, I can do that kind of stuff in my van with a mobile internet connection while I'm out here in these beautiful settings like this. So you got to think beyond your box, you know, get outside, man, go and enjoy nature, get off the screens. I'm kind of done worrying about what the regulators are doing, what politicians are doing. I look at the news just to kind of judge and see what's going on, but yeah, the world's not dying, guys. Like, look, this is beautiful. This is why I like supporting projects and working with the teams like at Carbon Zero who are putting money from crypto not only into their pot, you know, it's not all about the pocket. They're actually out there donating 10% of their commissions to planting trees with groups like Ecology and trying to offset carbon emissions, that kind of thing. So trying to do something good for the environment. I'm actually thinking about doing something similar with the Logical DAO. Doing like 10% of the rewards from the Logical DAO goes to some kind of charitable cause or something, like Ogallala Life or, you know, some other local projects. I like getting into local, you know, local kind of stuff. You know, global stuff's great, but you got to start local levels. So I'm just trying to give back, you know, but the dude's got to live too, you know, the dude's got to eat, you know, dude's got to pay bills, got to build stuff. So that's why we're trying to build this revenue. But anyway, that's why I'm building in a bear market. So yeah, I am going to enjoy this beautiful day, enjoy this beautiful scenery. Check this out, man. Oh, it's awesome. Pacific Coast is right over that way. It just gets really loud over there for trying to do videos and stuff. But yeah. So, again, that's my message today. The markets are going to do their thing. You don't have much control over it. Because honestly, you probably don't have, at least if you're watching this channel, because I know I'm a small channel, you probably don't have enough money to make any serious moves on anything other than a very small cap token. So, get outside, go do something. You have no control over the market. It's going to do what it's going to do. So get outside and you go do what you're going to do. I'm going to go chill out with my dog. We're going to get some work done. And then we're going to take some more walks. Because why not? You have a great rest of your day. Be cool. Be real. Always abide. And don't get wrecked out there doing stupid stuff in those crazy bear markets. Peace out, guys.